Okay, today we're going to be talking about how to take a PowerPoint presentation and then how to change that into a Google document. Now, why would somebody want to do that? Well, you might be in a situation where you only have access to PowerPoint one time. For example, maybe you can use PowerPoint in the computer lab, but you don't have PowerPoint at home. So in that situation, you're going to want to use both Google Docs and PowerPoint so you can get your project completed. So why use PowerPoint? Well, PowerPoint has a lot more of the advanced tools than Google Docs. As you can see here, we can have the fonts. We have a lot more choice as far as the fonts there. You can see this black square has a slight fade, or what we call a transparency, so we can see the fire behind the text, but at the same time the text isn't lost in the picture. So you can see we have fancy letters here with glowing white outlines, and then instead of tables, I can build these things called smart charts, where it's boxes and arrows and just a lot of great tools that you can make your presentations more compelling. Also, you see this black box here has a black transparency that sort of fades into the picture. So again, it's just a little more stylistic. And there's all my slides here. So once you've designed your slides, you want to go ahead and save it. Now when you save it, you have to be very careful. If you're in the computer lab, you need to make sure you save it to My Documents. That's the only place they will allow you to. But other than that, when you go to save it, you want to make sure that it's saved as what's called a 97 to 2004 file. Basically, what you're looking for is .ppt. Okay, that's that's the secret right there. Now, newer versions of PowerPoint save as something called .pptx. That's for PowerPoint 2010 and 11. However, Google Documents will only convert .ppt, so make sure you save with that in mind. If you're using openoffice.org, make sure you save your PowerPoint as a .ppt as well. If you're using OpenOffice, the default is something called .odf. You don't want that. You want to make sure that you save it as a .ppt. Then anyone can open it, including yourself. So we go ahead and save this as a .ppt. Okay, so it's saving right now. Okay, so once you've saved it in PowerPoint, we're going to go back to our Google Docs. Make sure you're signed in and click on Documents. We're going to upload. You can just simply click and drag the file if you like to. So to do that, it's just a simple matter of moving all the windows out of the way here. And you can just find your file and just go ahead and drop it right there. That's probably one of the easiest ways. If you don't want to do all that, you can select Files to Upload. Either way will work. So here I just have to manually find the file, and I think I have it right here. Again, I want to make sure it's a .ppt, so I'm going to open that there. And you could see right here it is in fact a .ppt, so make sure you have the right file type. Okay, now that we've checked that, come down here to your options, and you want to have this box checked. It says convert documents, presentations, spreadsheets, and drawings to the corresponding Google Docs formats. That will allow us to now convert our .ppt to a Google document. Now click on destination, make sure you select your collection that's shared with me, and you can ignore this button and go ahead and start upload. You're going to see that it's uploading. Okay. When it's finished, you'll get a little check mark. And it's done. Let's click on it. And so what you have now is a Google document. You know that because look, I still have all of my design tools, except what you see is I still have all those fades in the black boxes, the transparency. I still have the fonts. As you can see here, I still have my graphics. The only catch is once you've converted it to a Google Doc, you can't make any changes. For example, if I needed to change something here, I'm kind of stuck. So it's only basically what you see is what you get. However, the advantage is now it's a Google Doc, so I can share it easily and I can add elements or even delete items that I may not need anymore. So you can delete and you can add new. You just can't change what's in here. Now you notice in this box, the Spanish Inquisition, notice I lost the font. Let's look at the original PowerPoint. Okay, do you see I had this sort of engraver's font, and when we go back to Google Doc, when it converted, we lost that cool effect. So understand, when you do convert to Google Doc, you might lose some things in the process. Now, make sure you go ahead and save it, and it should automatically be saved. Go to Google Docs, okay, and then make sure you go ahead and put that into your collection, but it should already be there because when we uploaded it, we selected that folder. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Okay, so we're going to click on it, and here it is right here. So even in, let's look at this small window. There's the original Google Docs, and here's the one made from PowerPoint. So you can already tell visually the PowerPoint will look a little better.